What's up guys, and welcome to this week's Murfsworld. It's Thursday, it's almost the weekend, and that means it's a brand new episode just for you. This week I've been watching a great selection of films, including Clint Eastwood's last ever role as a starring man, a fantastic, really funny new Australian comedy that's on Sky, and also a gritty British prison drama on Netflix. So plenty to look forward to. So without further ado, let's see what I've been watching this week. The Mule on Sky Premiere. Clint Eastwood's last ever film as the lead actor. I believe he's also directed it as well. I think he wrote, starred and directed. I'm not sure if he wrote it, I made that bit up. This is a really, really good film. If you like Gran Torino, it's kind of along those sort of lines, but it's a bit nicer, if that makes sense. When you see the trailer for it, you think it'll be a bit more gritty, a bit more hard hitting. It does have those elements, but it's also got a kind of a kind element to it, kind of kind overlay. It's about a guy who's a florist, and throughout his life he kind of neglects his family, spends more time caring about his flowers and things like that. Over the years, his family sort of grow apart from him, he kind of leaves himself isolated, and then his business is about to go under, so his only option is to become a drug mule, basically. It's set sort of in America, along the Mexican border, and it shows a lot, you know, sort of what's going on at the moment between Mexicans and Americans, you know, sort of some of the tension that's built up. Clint Eastwood is a master of making movies about America. He's a true American hero, and his movies really do reflect society in America, I think, quite well. Overall, a really enjoyable movie, one to watch definitely on Sky. With Christmas coming up, some of the Sky premieres that are coming out are absolutely going to be awful, so be prepared. I will be reviewing a lot of those as they come out, and do not be disappointed because some of them are really, really bad, just to warn you. So enjoy this one because it is a good one. It's kind of heartwarming, but then a little bit gritty as well. It's quite a nice little mix as a film, actually. It's kind of quite unique in a sense. I can't compare it to anything else except for, say, sort of Gran Torino, that kind of sense to it, but I think that's just because Clint Eastwood in it. He's one of the best actors ever to live, a complete Hollywood legend. So go check this out because I believe it is his last starring role in a film, maybe his last even role as an actor. So check that one out and please let me know what you think in the comments below. Avengement on Netflix. This is a British gritty drama. It's got a few faces you'll recognise, including the main lead from Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. You don't see him a lot these days because apparently he was a bit of a diva on set. I don't know if that's true or not, but in this, his character is really annoying, really punchable. You'll see what I mean. Loads of familiar faces you'll see in this from EastEnders, things like that. A lot of the sort of British gangster actors you see pop up in loads of films. It's also got Sean from This Is England. He plays a really annoying character in it. He's kind of a bit of comic relief, but it doesn't really fit with it. As a film overall, a lot of these films try and be like Lock, Stock, it feels like, you know, copy that kind of formula. It's not bad. As a standalone film, it's pretty forgettable in a way, but there's a lot of really good action fighting scenes in it. So if you're after a bit of gritty violence in prison, did I tell you I got these scars? Then there's lots to keep you entertained. The story is about a guy who basically never committed a crime in his life, does one crime and then gets caught for it and then goes to prison. And then while he's in prison, he gets targeted, so he keeps getting time added to his sentence. I don't want to give too much more away, but I will because at the end that's probably in the trailer. He breaks out. Worth a watch if you're after something easygoing, British and violent, then this will tick all the boxes. Overall, I'd say this is definitely sort of one for the lads, if you can say that. It was worth a watch, but it is a bit forgettable. No, it's not one that will really stand out. It definitely doesn't touch Layer Cake, Snatch, anything like that. But if you're after a little filler until sort of the new Guy Ritchie film comes out, this might be one for you. So check that out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, do you think the barmaid in this is a really annoying character? It's not the actress's fault. I think it's just really badly written and doesn't make sense. Let me know if you've seen it and write in the comments below. Little Monsters on Sky Premiere, also at the cinema. This is a Sky original movie. This one is fantastic. Really great comedy. I was not expecting much in this. So when you see the trailer, it looks like a zombie kind of musical, but it's not. Do not fret. I would really, really recommend watching this. In fact, it's my film of the week. I was so pleasantly surprised how good this movie was. If you like Shaun the Dead, it's along those sort of lines, but I would actually say it's funnier than Shaun the Dead. I think Shaun the Dead is better as in a kind of spoof. This is a better standalone film in my opinion. Not saying it's better than Shaun the Dead actually, it's a bit controversial, but as a comedy, this is really funny. Australian and New Zealand movies with comedy are right up there if you ask me. I think they're some of the funniest people in the world. It's about a down and out loser who's sort of broke up with his girlfriend, he's living with his sister and his nephew, and then he basically gets roped into a school trip with the teacher that he really, really fancies. She's a really lovely, adorable teacher. He sort of ends up roping along to help with a school trip, and then while they're there, there's also a famous kids TV presenter doing sort of a show there. there, and then a zombie apocalypse breaks out. So they've got to try and protect the kids. Really funny. We laughed out loud a lot throughout this movie. I was so pleasantly surprised how good it was. From start to finish, I was thoroughly engrossed and enjoyed this movie. A real pleasure to watch. I was completely surprised. Did not expect anything. I just saw it as a new premiere. I thought I'd give it a go, and wow, I'm so glad I did. So I'd highly recommend that one. Please go check it out. Please let me know in the comments what you think below. I found it really funny. Did you? That's it for this week, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the selection. I hope you found something in there that you will enjoy watching. As always, don't forget to leave me some feedback on previous recommendations, whether you thought they were good or bad, and don't forget to leave me some recommendations so I also know what to watch next week. I can then tell you what to watch next week. Doesn't make sense, does it? But it does in a way. You know what I mean. Anyway, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment and a like if you enjoyed this video, and please tell your friends, because we are so close to getting a few more followers that we need to hit our little landmark. So please share this with everybody you know. I really appreciate it. And as always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Without you, I wouldn't even have a channel. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next Thursday.